Geoff Riddell, CEO Asia Pacific Middle East and Chairman Global Corporate Zurich Financial Services. Well, Davos is really getting into its swing now. President Sarkozy's address got a little bit more excitement and controversy into the main plenary sessions, and that's continued through yesterday and today. One of the joys of Davos is getting to the areas where less mainstream issues are discussed, and we see the convergence of science and direction of those issues. I participated in a great session yesterday on "Do Algorithms Rule Your Lives?" And we started seeing how the connections on the internet are changing behaviours, how much free work is done on the internet through sites like Mechanical Turk, how people are being mobilised and to watch and observe, and one questions what that means for society. So in the UK, people are being paid to remotely monitor closed-circuit TV cameras. In the US, there's a citizens' upswell to monitor closed-circuit television along the line of the Mexican-US border, and if people see something, they phone the border guard. If they get a cluster of calls, the border guard react immediately. Issues of privacy as data is mapped and tracked all across the web. Interesting issues of what is or isn't a good action from the police. In the US, when there have been demonstrations, sometimes instead of arresting people, the police take photos, then post the photos on the web and offer a bounty for people to identify who those people are. A lot of questions come out of all of these collaborative issues of what is this doing to privacy, what does it mean for individuals' rights, who owns data, and these are trends that are going to continue for some time. Coming out of that discussion, I talked to a virologist, somebody who's working on understanding virology, a medic researcher using internet spread to help him understand the spread of viruses, and starting work with insurance companies to allow them to model the effects of pandemics and advise companies on what the maximum sick number will be at a given time in a normal epidemic. Just so many additional uses of technology coming through, and the challenge is to see what's relevant to us and what isn't. On the political side, there was a great speech from Canada last night that reverberated through Davos, and as we saw both the Canadian Finance Minister and Premier talk, we realised how there really was a case that they had proactively managed banks ahead of the financial crisis, and that's why the Canadian banking sector is booming. On a pure Zurich point of view, some great networking, meeting people with opportunities, and we're talking to bankers around insurance needs for renewable energy projects, which will be a specific follow-up when we get home from Davos. So things ramping up, things getting more interesting, and we're really at the heart of the joys of Davos.